My name is Alyscia Cunningham, and I am an author, filmmaker, and photographer. My life growing up as a Black woman honestly was very empowering. My family's from Trinidad and Tobago, and I was always told that I can do anything. So I grew up in Queens, New York. That was my neighborhood, my childhood neighborhood. And most of the friends, or my neighborhood friends, they were all also first generation American. So it was like, I felt like it was an immersion of culture, it was like a melting pot. And so we grew up listening to, the calypso music, reggae too. My father loves reggae, he's a musician as well. And all the Caribbean foods, so like curry and roti, and so soursop and rice and peas. And then also carnival, which is a part of the Trinidad culture, where you hear the music and you go down and you play mass. It's a celebration in Trinidad, which really is a celebration of the independence from being colonized. And explain it's similar to Brazil when they have their when they play masquerade. So it's just mass, like masquerade is short, and they have trucks where they play music, calypso music, and everyone has their masquerader's costume on, and you just go down, celebrating, going down the road. You hear the music and you're dancing and just having a good time and celebrating. So my art is really reflective of, I feel like it's twofold. So it's reflective of me growing up and my experience, I feel, as a child, and what beauty felt like to me, not seeing really women who look like me within art itself. And then also it is reflective of what I want to see, like, so mind shifting, like how do I create a space where I can not only create art, but create art that shifts minds, so that I can contribute somehow to society that will create an impact. It really is to show that we are beautiful without what we've been told, as far as like having a beauty standard within the media. And so this one is Women Without Hair. My first was Feminine Transitions, which was women of all ages, and showing that we don't need to be photoshopped to be beautiful. We don't need makeup, we don't need any hair pieces or accessories. And that really, after doing a deep dive, I realized that stemmed from an experience as a child where I was told that I was ugly from an auntie. And although I heard it all my life, my father made it his duty to tell me that I was beautiful every day. I heard it every day of my life, but that one experience made me question beauty, and I never did before. And I feel like that a lot of my work now was contributed to that child part of me, and also feeling like I wanted to make sure that other women, and boys too, don't feel somehow to aid in that feeling of questioning what beauty is. I just feel like Black women are magical. We have a very heavy load to carry, and I feel like despite the load that we have with our families, with ourselves, we still show up. We're still strong, and I'm proud to have a Black family, and I just feel like that I possess that magic that I do naturally. I'm not someone who goes out in my daily life and like I'm concerned to say, oh my gosh, this could happen or that might happen, or when you watch the news now, everyone's like, oh, like poor little Black girl, poor little Black woman, or that's not. What's in the news, of course, is horrific, and I personally experienced it because my cousin was killed by the police in Brooklyn. But it's not we have families, we have regular lives just like everyone else. So I don't get consumed with the media, but and I just hold my head up high, and I do the same thing for my children constantly. It's a constant conversation of making sure that they hold their head high, because if we don't have those conversations at home, they can easily go down the wrong road, So I don't put myself in a space where I feel like there may be where I'm uncomfortable, So I love hiking, for example. I go hiking, but I also know that as a Black woman or as a Black family going hiking, I do understand that I could put myself in a situation where they might not be as welcoming to me. So I just kind of I tread lightly, but at the same time I do my best to enjoy my life, Advice that I would give another Black woman for her daily life, I would say to, number one, of course, support each other. That is, I think that is vital. And oftentimes we need the help, but we're not asking for it. And I think Black women particularly, I feel like that's a women's disease in general, but particularly Black women, we're so accustomed to holding the load that we just bear it, and we don't sometimes just drop the load. And I think that would be accomplished through supporting one another with whatever it is that we need. You know, in the process of the support as well. You know, I think we also have an issue with saying that I need, like, you know, like, sister, I need you. Like, I need this. This is like being honest and open about what we need in order for us to support each other too. So that all comes back to the same circle, and just to help each other, just push each other forward. You know, whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, you know, however we can help. Yeah.